think we got good audio. Let me check for a second. I have my live stream on right now on my phone. So here we go. Okay. So hey guys, what's up? I have my brother Jonathan and Timothy here with my friend Isamu. We're gonna be watching the live stream on YouTube right now. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. Isamu, can you say something?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm
Uh,
ready.
Let me see if I can hear you on this as well. I think I can. With my friend Isamu.
Wait, actually, can meet something.
Yeah, I can hear Isamu.
Good thing Summer's in here.
So,
One
live
more
stream's
minute.
about to start in 50 seconds.
Isamu, are you watching the same live stream as us? It's an orange screen.
42, 41, 40.
Welcome to this special Xbox Gaming Showcase at our pre-show here, leading up to the big game showcase that happens in 1 hour, the next hour. Welcome to YouTube Gaming and our exclusive coverage. This obviously is a different year for all of us in 2020, and normally every year I get together with everyone around the world to watch all the E3 events, but this year, of course, given where the world's at, we're doing things virtually. Before we get into this, I certainly want to acknowledge everything that's still happening around the world with the COVID pandemic, and certainly hope everyone is safe and feeling healthy today and excited about video games, which I think have been a source of comfort for many of us in 2020. So today is really about celebrating games.
Hey, Isamu. Hello?
In the future, and this is still a big year for games, and now on to the next passion. And today is all about
The voices are overlapping.
different year this holiday season. And today is nothing but hardware news. Everyone around the world to watch all the events, but this year, of course, given where the world's at, we're doing things virtually. Before we get into this, I certainly want to acknowledge everything that is still happening around the world with the pandemic, and certainly hope everyone is safe and feeling
Just
okay today.
do something with the audio and stuff. Just gotta make it headset only.
And excited about video games, which I think have been a source of comfort for many of us in 2020. So today is really about celebrating games and the future of games and where games are going in the future. You know, this is
Yep.
still a big year.
This is
for
gonna be
games,
pretty
and
cool.
new consoles are launching, and today is all about Xbox and the Xbox Series X, which is coming out this holiday season. Although today is less about hardware, it is going to be more about the games. And in our pre-show, we've got a lot of great guests joining us to preview what we expect from Xbox. We also have some world premieres and some great new game stuff to show you guys as well. The Xbox story for Series X, of course, started last year at the Game Awards when we revealed the Xbox Series X hardware on stage. I certainly miss memories of thousands of people together and the excitement of shocking the world with that announcement last year.
Okay, yeah.
Showcase. That's something
It's
that
on
we'll
HD. I thought it was like
we'll be talking about
some
that
other
a
quality
lot
or
over
something.
the
I don't
next
know.
hour. And Xbox has already said we're not going to hear a lot about hardware today. We don't expect to hear the release date for Series X. We don't expect to hear about pricing. It really is going to be a showcase all about games and focused a lot more on their first-party studios, meaning games that are coming exclusively to the Xbox ecosystem, which of course includes Game Pass and PC and even xCloud. There's a lot to talk about kind of what Xbox is doing with gaming and their approach. So we've got some world premieres for you. We've got a lot of guests, so let's get ready.
good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Good to see you as well. And finally, we've got a guy who got to go up to Microsoft and check out the Xbox Series X hardware before lockdown. Austin Evans. Austin, good to have you with us, man.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, great to have all you guys here. So let's kick things off here by talking about what you want to see from Xbox today. They had an event back in May that people wanted to see even more from. They wanted to see, more gameplay, more games. They wanted to see Halo. They're going to deliver that today. What are your expectations as fans of games? What do you want to see at the top of the hour from Xbox? Let's start with you, Jack.
The big elephant in the room, the big chief elephant in the room is everyone just wants to see Halo Infinite.
Wait, do you know
and
who
I'm really curious because I'm
John?
not the biggest Halo
British
fan,
YouTuber.
but this one has
He
kind of
doesn't
gotten
sound
me
British, but what is he-
intrigued and
He's
excited.
sorry,
So
he's in Ireland.
I'm curious to
Does
see.
he
Like,
play-
I want to see more
Yeah,
Hellblade
he
2 if we're going to get some of that because
no, not really.
when we saw that
Oh,
trailer at the
okay.
Game Awards and we were sitting
Yeah.
in that theater and that music kicked in, what the hardware could kind of do in engine there. I'm a sucker for FromSoft games. My heart's going to be broken when we don't see Elden Ring today, but it's been so long since it was announced. I need to see it somewhere and see that it still exists. And as long as I get a good world premiere, I'll be happy.
Oh, wait. We got the world premiere voice guy actually doing the voice here when we come to our first
Oh my
world premiere.
God,
So
it's
I'm here
Christmas.
to take care of you. But yes, as you said, everyone would love to see Elden Ring. Everyone would love to see new game announcements too. You mentioned Halo. Lauren, is that the big thing for you? Like seeing Halo, what are you excited to see?
No. So I feel like Halo
Okay.
was like my first introduction into like first person shooter games and why I should not play them because I'm horrible at them. But that was like my
But
first.
Halo
and
has
also
a better
special place my
story,
heart
bro.
is, Like
You
that
shouldn't
was the
be
first
saying that
time
about
realizing I was
Halo.
terrible at them.
Halo
I'm
is the
really
game that
excited.
I'm
I'm big into like
excited for
psychological
today.
horror games. So the medium, I really, really want to see more about. I want to see gameplay. They haven't told us a whole lot about it, but I'm living for it. Like the Silent Hill music, everything, and Everwild is the other one I'm really interested for, like to see more about because both of those are kind of a mystery. I haven't seen much on them.
Oh, that's great because as you said, there are lots of other games across the studios. Everwild that they teased last year at EXO from Rare looked really interesting. I agree. Hopefully, we'll get to see something on that. Tim Schafer's got Psychonauts that they acquired that studio. Hopefully, there'll be an update on that one. And they said Microsoft's got so many studios, so many games across the portfolio that I think we'll get hopefully some new game announcements and also some updates on those existing ones. Austin, you are one of the few people I think in the world that got to check out Series X. I remember you did you got to check out Gears, how that was looking on the hardware and everything like that. So you have a really interesting perspective on this.
Oh yeah, did you see that video with him?
What do you want to see at Xbox?
that video
today?
that guy made?
So, I mean,
he made a
I
video
love
of playing
the
games
nerdy
on the
details,
Series X.
Right? I want
I
to
think
see
so.
the 120 FPS and
I
the
think I've seen
HDR
his
and
video. I'm not
all
really
the
sure.
ray tracing. I'm really interested in seeing
Okay.
kind of like what this next generation is able to do as far as pushing the envelope forward, right? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be all over Halo. I really want to see what they're able to do, especially considering that that's going to be a game that will be on Xbox One and sort of assuming PC and Series X and kind of seeing how they're able to stretch that. And I'm definitely a huge fan of the Forza franchise, right? I mean, that's sort of been really, you look back at the Xbox One generation for me, I have definitely spent more time playing for the Forza games as well as the Horizon games more than anything else, right? So that's definitely has like a special place in my heart from the gaming side. But what I'm really curious about is getting a really good look at kind of what this new slate of titles look like, right? I mean, obviously we know that there are a bunch of games that are coming out sort of holiday season. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some games kind of teased for the next maybe year or two or whatever the case is. But I really want to see a good sense of what the Xbox Series X is capable of, right? I've seen little bits and pieces. I got to try a couple of tech demos. I know the specs. I know all the kind of the basic stuff. But what I really want to do is kind of see how all of that comes together and brings what this next generation is all about.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. It's, they keep saying how powerful this console is. Like we want to see that power, right? And see what this is able to do. And Microsoft's philosophy on Xbox that Phil Spencer has expressed is, a little bit different than PlayStation. That they're saying that all these games are going to show you today conceivably will still work on your current Xbox, will work on PC, and they might, they work better on the new Xbox. But I'm curious for you guys, how does that affect your sort of decision on what you're going to do with Xbox? Like, what's going to cause you to want to upgrade to the next system? Because it's different. That, you know, Halo, as you said, will work probably on, if you have an Xbox right now, it'll work on the current system. So I assume part of what they have to show today is why it's going to be even better on the next one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
that's
for
definitely what I expect.
Yeah, I think for me, what I like most about the Xbox that kind of sits in my house is like we always get Sony with their exclusives, and I would love to see some really cool exclusives come out of Microsoft today. It's the thing that people keep talking about all the time. But I love the kind of home entertainment aspect of my Xbox. I love the kind of UI and the speed of the system and kind of sitting down. I use it for everything. I only use my PlayStation for gaming, but I really use my Xbox for almost everything. I watch Netflix on it. I watch movies, and I play my 4K Blu-rays and everything on it because my PlayStation couldn't do that. So I'm really curious to see how they evolve kind of the OS of the system and make it snappier and faster, and how you're able to switch between games on the fly and being able to have all of those old games be playable on the new one. They keep talking about backwards compatibility a lot and how that's a big factor for them. And I'm curious to see how far that goes and how many games you can really play with that and how far they're pushing it. And stuff like Game Pass has come out, and it's kind of a game changer, because there's so many times when I just go on and I don't want to buy a new game, but Game Pass is a good way of kind of trying it out and testing it and just downloading it there and playing straight away. And I really love that aspect. So I want to see how far they push that. And xCloud, I think, is what their trump card will be this time, at least for me personally, the way I consume the media on my Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think that, as you said, the Game Pass is another big part of it. That, you know, a lot of these games now come out as part of Game Pass. I think Microsoft has said kind of all their first-party titles are in Game Pass, and that, I think, lets people sample more games. Right? It's no longer like you have to spend $60 to play everything. Austin, I wanted to ask you about the specs and the frame rates and all that type of stuff. You know, you live in the world of tech and, you know, RDNA architectures and whatnot. Like, what do you think? What does that all mean to the gamers? Like, how do you think the games are going to be different, or what are the things we should look for here in ray tracing and things like that? Like, what do you think are going to be some of the big leaps that we're going to see in some of these games, hopefully today?
So I think the interesting way of looking at sort of the previous generation, sort of Xbox One, PS4, going into this new generation, is that it's a much more well-rounded package, right? So you look at something like the Xbox Series X, spec-wise, it is equivalent to a very high-end gaming PC. That's not something we've seen in the console space for a long time, right? You look at the Xbox One, it had good graphics, right? It was able to provide some really impressive games. You look at something like Red Dead 2 running on an original Xbox One, it's really impressive. Looking physics, and then you have on the graphics side not only sort of more detailed things, and I think the higher frame rates are something that, especially as more and more TVs are developing that sort of tech, that people are going to really start to appreciate. But also these new features like ray tracing, right, which are just going to help ground these worlds in a much more sort of realistic sort of location. Like, I guess for me, it's more about making the console a much more complete package, right? You're not sort of sacrificing because you're playing on your PC versus your Xbox or anything. Like, you're going to be getting a very similar level of performance. And in a lot of cases, something like the Series X is going to be significantly more powerful than any other gaming device in your home.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully we're going to get to see some of that. Lauren, you get the last word here. Anything you're hoping is a surprise today? You talked about some of the games we know about, like the Medium and Everwild. Anything that you're secretly hoping they show here in some way?
I was looking yesterday to see if there was anything I could think of that like they could surprise me with. I've personally been more of like PC gamer, PlayStation. So if they can surprise me and pull me in with more like Xbox exclusives, I mean, Game Pass has been a game changer for me. I've been using that a lot lately. So just like bringing me into that ecosystem, if they can do that, like then they've surprised me. So
no, and that's part of what they're trying to do here. Is you said, you can play all this stuff on your PC, you can play, on your phone via xCloud, and like, bringing more games to more people. So as you said, hopefully we'll see a bunch of games today, right? And we know Halo is going to be a big focus, but obviously they've got a lot of other things to fill out that hour. All right, well, thanks, Lauren, Austin, and Jack. We will see you guys later. We'll all be watching live. And we do have some special world premieres throughout this show. We've got a number. I think we've got over, I think, a half dozen things we're going to show you guys over the next 45 minutes here to give you a little preview of some stuff that will be coming to Xbox. And we're going to start right now with this world premiere announcement. Check it out.
World premiere.
Announcements. Let's see what this is. Ew.
I have no idea
What in the world is this game?
You're the
Sounds like Star Wars
reincarnation of the
music.
Luminary.
Ew.
Know this. The Luminary is the root of all evil and will bring
console is
more
this for?
misery to our
Xbox 360.
Oh,
Hero
no.
will show you rise to
But
take
this
the
is-
It looks like
sword in
Zelda.
hands
This is a
once
character
more.
from Super Smash Bros.
Oh.
I have no idea what
I thought it was-
called, though.
Oh, it's
どうもゲームデザイナーの堀裕二です1986年に日本で第一作目
Oh,
となる
Dragon Quest.
ド
That
ローン
was
クエ
that
ストとい
game.
うロールプレイングゲームを発売して今年で34周年を迎えました今回シリーズ本編最新作のドローンクエスト 11S が Xbox プラットフォームで発売されさらにゲームパスにも
Well,
登場しま
with
す
the VI Gaming Pass.
なんと Xbox にドローンクエストが初登場ということで僕も大変嬉しく思います今日は皆さんにドローンクエスト 11S の魅力を紹介していきたいと思いますドローンクエストでは自分自身が主人公になって魅力あふれる
It
仲間
was
と共
made
に
35 years
世界を救う
ago.
壮大な
It
冒
was
険の
probably
ため
or
に出ます
34 years ago. It was probably like made for the old Nintendo.
Yeah, in my opinion, it must be.
冒険の舞台
When I
は
was on
突
Xbox.
然
Did
達成
they
という
enhance the
様
graphics
々
or
な地形
something?
がある
Because
広
this
大な
does
世界
not
で
look
す
like a game made in like
街は
1986.
Quest を受けたりできる冒険の拠点です
Yeah, they probably modded it.
重要な話も聞けるでしょう
It sounds like one of those RPG.
モ
Like,
ンスター
Yeah,
と
it
バトル
probably
は
is an RPG.
戦士や魔法使い
I
盗
could
賊不当化などキャラク
No,
ター
I
の
don't
特性を
want to
生
play
かした
that game. It
戦
looks
術で戦い
like
ま
a
す
Beaboo game.
there's more games
出
though.
現するモンスター
Beaboo.
も可愛いものから恐ろし
I mean,
い
is it
もの
gonna be for
まで
Game
多くのモン
Pass?
スターがいます
Yeah.
Okay.
今
Well,
紹
at
介
least
して
I
いる
won't
スライ
really
ム
have
は
to pay for
1
it.
作目から登
if I
場
get
してい
the
る
Game
人
Pass.
気者なんですよ
I mean, I'm probably not even gonna play this game at all.
その他にも昔
Oh,
懐かしい 2D モードや
I think this was just where.
過去のシリーズの作品の世界を体
Oh
験でき
yeah,
る
no,
サブ
not
クエストなどの
1986.
やり込み要素も満載ですいよいよ
Oh,
Xbox
it's
プ
an
ラ
RPG
ットフォームに登場する日本の RPG の王道ドローンクエスト 11S をお楽しみください発売は2020年12月4日ですそれではまた
Xbox Game Pass.
Oh,
Xbox
look, Windows 10.
So that was the world
Yes,
premiere.
this is Halo Infinite.
A footage of trailers seen in the copyrights that blah 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 or the unapplicable. Oh, I can't. You took too long.
There you go, Dragon
He's
Quest
just like
coming for the
staring
first
at the screen
time
for a whole
to
second.
Xbox, and now we're gonna get right into another world premiere. This is a brand new game announcement. A smaller team and studio that has a new title to announce today on the pre-show. So take a look at this.
World
Halo.
premiere.
I saw a little glimpse of first-person shooter. It looked like
What
Halo.
game is this? It looks good. It looks like it looks like that one Titanfall game that they showed at their third-party place. It's really laggy. Oh wait, no, it's not. No. Oh wait, is this Valorant? Oh wait, is this Apex Legends?
Yeah, I know this.
Oh wait, no, this might be. No.
I have no idea.
It might be Ant. I thought it was like Ant or something. Looks like Nexo Knights.
like a-
What if it's Nexo Knights FPS?
No. That's, I don't know.
It's Nexo Knights. It's Nexo Knights.
It's a totally different game. Yeah.
Extremicha.
2021. That's a
Haha,
long
that's
time.
a long time
Xbox
from now.
Series X.
Okay.
Halo. Ah.
All right, that's All right, that's
you again.
Exomecha, a brand new
Show me
free-to-play game
I know
coming
it's free-to-play,
in
though.
late
It's not
2021.
No, it's probably
That's a
Halo,
first look at that.
but
there's-
We do have more
Main
new,
shows in
games
41
and
minutes?
Cool stuff. We've
Yo,
got
don't get
something
mad, Caleb.
very cool to wrap up the
What?
pre-show as our
What
last
the-
premiere that I'm really
least
excited to
enjoy
share
the
with you guys.
experience.
I just
So
wanna
stick
see what
around,
other
and of
games
course,
there
at the
are.
top of the hour, we're
Mom
going to
wanted to read the
a lot of
Bible with me, and I
first-party
don't want to wait
games
41
from
minutes to
Microsoft,
read.
including
Or, like-
the world gameplay debut of Halo Infinite. Right now, though, we're going to turn to our second panel to preview what we're hoping, all our hopes and dreams for Xbox today. Joining me first off is Aaron Hansen from the Game Grumps. Aaron,
The
you ready
Game
for
Grumps?
blanks?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
That channel only has
You're
like
way ahead of
1,000
me, brother.
subs.
I was all
I've
like,
heard of it.
bumbling
Yeah,
stuff.
I've-
and just
I've
blah,
watched-
blah,
Say,
I watched the Game
You've been
Grumps
waiting all
before.
summer for this
I
moment.
didn't
Well, the
think
time
they were,
sweeper
like,
returned. All right,
popular.
good to have you with us, Aaron. We got Danny O'Dwyer
My
from
channel, why don't I
No
get an
Clip.
interview?
Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm just really happy for Aaron to get his blinks. He's been waiting for like was it a month since we talked on PlayStation?
Well, you
know,
guys can go
forget all
watch
these
this. I'm gonna go,
all these new
do
studios and all
something
these
with
new
Mom.
games
Yeah,
and all
okay.
their.
No, I have to.
acquisitions
Mom
they're
wants
gonna
me
do.
to.
It's all
Mom's
about
like,
the blinks.
"Wait, come down in 30 minutes."
Bring back the
Okay.
time sweeper, right? That's clearly the closer
Well,
of the show, right?
I'm not,
You must
'cause
know
the main show's in
something.
40 minutes.
And
That's when they're
finally,
gonna be
we've
showing
got
Halo.
Alana Pierce joining us. Hey, Alana.
Yeah, they're just having
Hey, how you
interviews with
doing?
people.
Oh, she has
I'm doing
She has the same
great.
background
All right,
as
you're
my
all chipper,
desktop.
ready to go. This is
I'll
Xbox
take your
Day.
entire stock.
It's going to be hopefully some excitement for all of us.
All right, I'm
with
muting
what
the mic
Xbox
now,
has in store.
okay?
So we joked about.
So I guess
blinks,
if you
but
want to
Xbox
unmute
has
it and say
a lot of
something to the
franchises,
live
a lot
stream,
of
you can
history
just
in
press this
gaming
button
over
over
the
here.
past 20 years. I'm going to open with the same question I had for the last panel. What are your hopes? What are your expectations? What do you want to see from Xbox in this next hour that's going to, convince you that they've got a lot of great stuff and, charting the future of gaming? Aaron, let's take blinks off the table. Beyond that, what else can they do for you today?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, man, I want to know what the heck's going on with Exomecha, because that, I was not expecting something like that, and holy
Got some
crap,
Transformer action.
that appealed to my 80s, early 90s culture mind. I was just like, it's just big silver robots punching each other, and there's a robot dragon, I guess, that breathes fire. Great, I'm in. Let's do it.
All right, so Exomecha clearly at the top of the pile. They've already won you over, Danny. You visit a lot of studios around the world when we can. Hear about them. Hear their stories. No Clip, you do some incredible documentaries. From your perspective, what does Xbox have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
Well, we've had Microsoft, doing a lot of acquisitions over the past couple of years, and a lot of studios that were sort of working on games, perhaps, or working on smaller games for them. So I think what I'm excited for today is for a bunch of those studios to maybe show something off. So one studio we visited earlier this year was Obsidian, who were working on Grounded. They've been acquired by Microsoft in the interim, or just prior to that. So I'm interested to see if we'll see what everyone hopes, which is a big budget Obsidian role-playing game. That's kind of on my top list of things I'd like to see. And then the other one is what's happened to Fable. Obviously, in the past couple of Lionhead isn't around anymore. There's a lot of rumor that Playground, who work on the Forza series, may have sort of taken up the mantle on that. It's been rumored that they've been working on some sort of open world role-playing game as well. So those are kind of the two that I'm looking to see, and just anything else from the rest of their acquisitions, like Double Fine. I'm sure they're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects, but you never know. Maybe they're an early concept phase on something.
No, I think RPGs is a great genre, right? Where it's like Xbox has done lots of action games, but doing RPG stuff, I think, is an opportunity for them to show some great stuff in the RPG genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears. You've been fans of you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out. That obviously will be on all systems, but on Xbox as well. What do you want to see from Team Xbox this morning?
Also blinks. No, I'm kidding. I love Fable. I really want a new Fable. Like Danny said, it's rumored that Playground Games are working on it, and I buy that rumor. They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar and Guerrilla. So I really, really, really want to see Fable. I love that world, and I feel like there's something so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things. But that's what I really, really want. Also, really obviously excited to see more Halo. I'm very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark rumors hold up, because I also love Perfect Dark. But to get away from games hype, I really want to know more about xCloud. I'm kind of hoping that we hear a little bit about xCloud and what they're planning to do with that in the future after that Game Pass announcement, which is super exciting. So those are my big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of, having the, a subscription sort of approach, right? Versus buying $60 games time and again. It seems like part of Microsoft's approach is, very Netflix-like, and that you're going to sort of get all these games, all this content, and that'll mean big games, but also, potentially smaller games that people are more likely to sample, which I think is, a huge opportunity here to see a diversity of content. That, there'll be some stuff for the super core gamers, but maybe some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal too. Let's talk about Halo. They've done a very good job over the past week hyping everyone up around, Master Chief's return. Seems like a bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art, the box art yesterday, was like very reminiscent of the original Halo Combat Evolved. We know we're going to see the campaign today. We saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually the past 2 E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine. What are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary franchise. I think there's a big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space with first-person action games right now. What do you want to see in a new Halo? What will convince you that Halo's back on top?
More Chief, less Locke. That's my number one.
I think we'll get that.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like that's something that they've really focused on, and I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story. And I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the Locke focus of the last game. Halo's an interesting one in that I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo, because that's sort of been with me my whole life. But I would also, same token, like a story like an ODST. I really liked the way that was told. I feel like that's really unlikely, but I want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels like Reach did, or like ODST did. But with the lore and the nerdiness of probably a Halo 2, just as long as Chief's with me the whole way, I'm going to be good though.
Yes, as you said, a focus on Master Chief. In terms of the style of gameplay, Danny, we see kind of first-person games going in different directions, with co-op, with other sort of, aspects to it. The sandbox style of Halo is something that I think people really like, the skirmishes and whatnot in the gameplay. Do you think, does that still hold up in 2020, or what do you, when you see this demo or gameplay footage, what are you going to be looking for that's going to cue to you like Halo's back?
Yeah, I think that's the big sort of question on this. When we first saw Infinite, it was around the time that big sort of shift into games as a service was happening, where games like The Division and, I mean, Destiny is obviously the sort of most obvious one. We're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to and new content over and over and over again. And obviously the word Infinite sort of implied something along those lines. So I'm really interested to see, Halo, when it first came around, and then when it had its sort of like soft reboot in a way with Halo 3, it's sort of like re-emergence. I feel like it was very much a game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer, and also just a lot of interconnectivity with different types of modes and stuff. So it's always been on this sort of bleeding edge of like gameplay design. And the other side of it that I'm really interested in is just how the Slipspace engine works, because they've had access to the hardware, or they've known what the hardware was going to be like longer than anyone. So really, we always look at the Forzas as the, beautiful showcases for new hardware. But I think in the same way, whatever we see from that gameplay is going to give us a real indication of just how good games can look on this system.
No, that's a great point. I think, as you said, this is hopefully going to be the high bar of, what we can look for visually and in terms of gameplay and the experience with it. Aaron, are you much of a Halo guy besides the Blink skin or something like that? What's going to convince you that this is the first person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always all been about multiplayer, right? So like I was never huge for the single player campaigns. I always played online, always played with friends. And the thing that I really hope is that there's sort of like a dedication to the old style of Halo, right? Like I feel like every game nowadays is like heroes this, heroes that. And I love Overwatch, but if we're playing Halo, I want to go back to deathmatch. I want to go back to capture the flag, King of the Hill. Like I'm way into that kind of gameplay. So if they can like modernize that and make it still have that sort of, like it feels new. It doesn't feel like, oh, they're just re-releasing Halo or like Unreal Tournament or something. That's what I'm looking forward to, is what can they do with multiplayer.
I'll take a re-release of Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, I did like Halo 5 multiplayer. I was actually okay with that. I am just more scared about kind of what you said, Danny, that they're going to Destiny-ify the single-player campaign, which is a very profitable thing to do. So I get why studios want to do that, but I'm scared.
Yeah, I know you said how they blend single and multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about campaigns. I don't know if we're even going to get much on the multiplayer. So you said how that's all going to blend together and how they're going to kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing on the multiplayer. So you said how that's all going to blend together and how they're going to kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing with these streams. Sometimes we see lots of footage, but then we have all these questions afterwards about like, well, what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that co-op? Is that single player? So we will have Aaron Greenberg from Xbox is going to join us afterwards to break down some of what we see, and hopefully we'll get some information in the show as well about what they're doing with Halo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We will all watch everything together here at the top of the hour, and we are about 30 minutes away from the live Xbox game showcase. We don't know where it's going to start or where it's going to end, but the one thing we do know is that Halo Infinite is going to be there, and we've got the countdown clock up there as well, so you guys can wait with us. But we've got much more to talk about, and we've got some more world premieres to show you guys. Right now, we've got an update on a game that is coming out later this year. You just saw it at Ubisoft Forward. Here's a new look at Watch Dogs Legion.
Ladies and gentlemen, London is fucked. But don't worry, we've got our best man on the case. Because if anyone can fix this mess, it's this smooth bastard super spy. Oh. Well, looks like we're recruiting. It's a state of emergency.
Move in and lock down the city.
In the chaos, private armies have taken the streets.
Albion Security's contract has been extended indefinitely.
A crooked spy agency lurks in the shadows.
It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And organised crime has grabbed the old city by the bollocks.
The Kellys have got a human organ black market.
No, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
The government's literally letting Albion shoot us in the street.
You need to build a resistance. Recruit anyone in the whole city. And I really mean anyone. Genius hackers, hard grafters, idiots, everyday people with something to fight for. And something unique to offer.
Actions are taken, so don't be mistaken.
The right person for the job. Or the ones you least expect.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm in. Welcome to the Resistance.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Find them. Recruit them. Welcome to the Resistance.
All right, well, as we've mentioned quite a few times, we are going to get a first look at the campaign of Halo Infinite. And I asked a friend of mine what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. You may know Ninja for many things over the past few years, but he actually started and created quite a stir with all his awesome Halo gaming and gameplay back in the day. So without further ado, let's hear from Ninja about what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. Tyler, take it away.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm excited to see what Xbox has in store. And here's what I want out of Halo. If Halo Infinite can just give us a incredible campaign to close out just the classic series with a beautiful ending and a matchmaking / multiplayer system
Halo
where the
is
system is unique.
Ninja has Halo now.
It works. And just really amazing, iconic maps. I feel like a lot of people loved the Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 maps that came out. They just felt so fun, whether it be super bouncing from Halo 2, nading all the weapons off and learning all that in Halo 1, and just the flow of Halo 3. It was just something so incredible. Played all of them. I love them all. And if Halo Infinite can just get that down, get some of those things down, right? Give us amazing weaponry, right? Weapon gameplay, like the Halo 1 classic pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle, the Halo 3 battle rifle and sniper. I think it'll be in a really good spot, and I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true, hopefully at the top of the hour when we get a look at Halo Infinite. Thanks to Ninja for joining us on the show. Now it is time to get to another world premiere, a net new game that you haven't heard about. And this one comes from my home country, my home province of Ontario, Canada. I saw this and got excited about just a brand new game from a smaller studio that you haven't heard about, but I think looks pretty cool. Check out this world premiere. Definitely some Stranger Things vibes to that one. Echo Generation with the hockey smash. Very exciting. All right, now it's time to get to another world premiere. Check this out. Oh, wait, we got YouTube creators, first of all. Sorry, I get so excited. I think there are more world premieres coming. We do have more coming, don't worry. But right now, actually, we're going to hear from a number of YouTube creators around the world to hear what they're looking forward to from Xbox, hopefully at the top of the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube. And today, I'm so much excited for this Xbox event, because with this, we are going to get ourselves the brand new Halo stuff. And I used to play Halo back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend hours and hours making a map on Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends, we used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there, let's put this over there, and literally, we used to come back from school and we used to mess around with maps and all that stuff, and it just used to be a fun game in general. Can anyone forget about the skulls? Like, we used to have to like go ahead and collect them. Like, I could go in for hours on Halo, okay? Because with those skulls, we could actually go ahead and try out different stuff. And there just used to be so many variations in the game on its own. There used to be co-op, there used to be 1v1, King of the Hill, Juggernaut, and so many game modes in general. So I'm super excited for the brand new release of this game, because especially for content creators out there, there's gonna be so much stuff to make content on. Especially, you know, there's gonna be campaign, and plus if you guys make content on multiplayer, we can go on replay file, on theater mode, and capture some cool moments that we actually had in the game. So I really wish in the brand new Halo we get ourselves the co-op game mode, with that, you know, the 1v1 still remains, and all the fun game modes that we used to have in Halo 3. I still wish those still remain, because that will definitely bring back a lot of memories. So yeah, my name is Garu, and hopefully you guys are excited for this brand new game and for the event. Peace out.
Hey guys, Middle Jesus here. Now I vividly remember buying my very first Xbox. I have it right here. It is the beautiful translucent Halo Edition Xbox. When I first saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it. So ahead of its time, and so many great AAA games as well as hidden gems. And then when it came time for the Xbox 360, well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2005 faceplate on here. And check this out. This was back when you had to have an external Wi-Fi adapter. It wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many great memories playing awesome games on this. Now, when it comes to the Xbox One, I'll admit I was a bit late to the party on that one, but I eventually did pick up the Xbox One X. You see the Gears edition here, and I have to say I was blown away by this. It's excellent hardware, and the games are absolutely amazing on it. And so, from what I've seen so far of the Xbox Series X, it appears that Microsoft's going all in on powerful hardware and performance, plus they've added a bunch of first-party developers over the last couple of years, and there is that awesome backwards compatibility, which is important for collectors like me. So, yeah, I definitely think it's going to be pretty cool, and I want to learn more.
Hola amigas, amigos, yo soy Antrax. Wow, Halo, qué recuerdos tengo con este título, con este juego. Hizo mi infancia la más divertida de todas. Recuerdo que con el Halo 3 la campaña me la pasé en todos los modos posibles, en solitario y con amigos. El modo en línea, una chulada, lo mejor del mundo. Después con el Halo Reach lloré con la campaña, las cinemáticas son perfectas. Con Halo 4 recuerdo que mi primer trabajo, entré a trabajar para poder pagar el juego. Y entonces eso me ha causado una gran felicidad todo el tiempo con Halo. Es un juego que hizo mi infancia, mi adolescencia, y estoy seguro que lo voy a jugar hasta que me muera. Y lo que se viene con este nuevo título, nueva entrega, estoy seguro que va a ser lo mejor.
Hey, Summer Game Fest audience, Lamar Wilson here, and here are the 5 games that I'm looking forward to them announcing today. So the first one is Halo Infinite. Now, I came into Halo late with Halo 5. I know. But I loved it so much and I can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare called Everwild. It just looks amazing and breathtaking. I have no idea what the game is about, but I want to see it. Number 3, I definitely want to see a Gears 6. This is going to be a game really about revenge and taking the Horde out at the center, at the literal core, hopefully for the final time. Now, number 4, since we're talking about Gears, why not a Lego's Gears Saga? You know, they did the Funko Pop thing on mobile, but what about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that, so they need to announce that today. Now, finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead 1 tore me a new one. It's one of the most unforgiving games ever, but for some reason, I just want more. Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? Yes, I am.
Lamar, fully decked out his Xbox gear, ready for the show. And it was so cool to have gamers from around the world joining us from India and Mexico and obviously here in the United States, because one of the things I think we found this year more than ever is that games bring us together, and people are watching all around the world. So I want to say hello to everyone watching this special event, where hopefully we're all just going to be excited about games as we watch through it. And the stream is coming up in about 18 minutes. You can watch it live right here on this feed. We're going to go right into it. And then immediately afterwards, we've got our exclusive post show with guests, some of the developers featured in the showcase, and Aaron Greenberg from Xbox will be joining us to answer questions. And we'll also have some creators join us as well to grade, see how Xbox did based on our expectations. And we'll also do a poll on Twitter. So make sure to vote on that. But right now it is time to get to another world premiere. This is a sequel to a game that if you watch YouTube Let's Plays and YouTube gaming videos, you've probably seen. Check this out.
This is actually very interesting. This could be Hello Neighbor 2.
Jump scare.
Is Hello Neighbor now going to be the person going in? This could be it.
Maybe.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Yeah, it almost spooked me.
There it is. Hello, Neighbor 2. And we've got some more games still to come, and we are 14 minutes away from the start of the showcase from Xbox. It's going to last almost exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase in 15 minutes and then our post-show afterwards. But right now, we're going to take a look at the ID at Xbox program, a great program this week, actually. If you're on Xbox, there's a Summer Game Fest demo event, over 70 games that you can download and preview for free. One of the big things I wanted to do with Summer Game Fest was give everyone a chance to play more games at home, and I want to thank the team at Xbox for putting that together in these unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games. But right now, let's take a look at ID at Xbox, and there are some glimpses of some new games in here as well. Check it out. There you go, Shredder snowboarding game. I miss my SSX, so that one looks really good. And lots of great games coming to the ID at Xbox program that we're excited about. All right, now though, we have a pretty cool brand new game to show you. This comes from a legendary game creator, and when I saw this and the journey he wants to take us on with this game, I was really excited and honored to have the opportunity to share this with you. So this is a bit of a longer piece, but it takes you into the world of a brand new game from a special creator in Japan. Please check this out.
Hello, Xbox ファンの皆様、スクエアエニックスの中裕二です。今日は皆様に不思議な物語をお届けに参りました。僕は現在スクエアエニックスにいてバランカンパニーという新しいブランドを立ち上げました。そしてここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った大島直人と20年ぶりにタッグを組んでアクションゲームを作っています。
中さんがスクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました。
僕も驚いたよ。
しかしこうしてまた一緒にタッグを組んでゲームを作れること、そして僕たちの得意とするゲーム作りとスクエアエニックスが得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり、誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います。
今日僕たちが皆様にお届けするのはアクションゲームの全てを詰め込んだアクションゲームオブアクションゲーム、バランワンダーワールドです。アクションゲームにミュージカルの世界観を持ち込んでボタン一つでたくさんの衣装能力を使い進んでいくゲームになります。
苦悩や葛藤、人は誰しもがポジティブな気持ちとネガティブな気持ちのバランスを保ちながら生きています。しかしそのバランスが崩れた時、あなたはバランシアターに迷い込みます。悩める12人のキャストたちの心象世界をあなたはさまざまなアクションを駆使して進んでいきます。アクションの一つ一つが衣装に割り当てられており、その数はなんと80種類を超えます。衣装を次々に着替えながら各ステージに散りばめられた謎を解き、そしてネガティブな気持ちにとらわれてしまったキャストたちの心をあなたの手で取り戻してあげてください。
本作は24言語に対応予定です。 Xbox One、 さらに Xbox シリーズ X にももちろん対応し、片方のコンソールを持っていればどちらでも遊んでいただけるスマートデリバリーにも対応する予定です。世界中の皆様に 4K の最高画質で本作の世界を隅々まで楽しんでいただけます。ワンダーワールドの世界で皆様をお待ちしています。最後に今日は全世界初公開の映像も準備いたしましたので、どうぞご覧ください。It's show time!
Balan Wonderworld, a strange and mysterious land that you visit when you come to a turning point in life.
I'm probably not going to play this game.
Nice.
You made the
Clean graphics. No, that's Balan. This is the Balan Wonderworld. That's a game.
Stop. No, I want to talk. This is the Polar Express.
The Polar Express.
And it's flying. Looks like a game for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
It does.
It's actually coming to Xbox One. So
how is it? Xbox One or
this
Series
is
X?
So Dragon Quest, I think, teamed up with Balan Company to do this. The person who made the director.
Over
This
80
looks like
different
also a
costumes,
Mario game.
unlocking unique actions and
It's called a
abilities.
Nintendo game. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, like the Dragon person from Dragon Quest, I think is from Nintendo.
Yeah. He probably made his game for Nintendo.
I can't really remember. I'm not the best at classifying games with what they were first
Action is here.
Oh yeah, there is Hello Neighbor 2, and it was like a horror game. It
Where's
showed
my
this
controller?
Creature.
It's right.
Yeah. It showed a creature in
Oh
Hello
yeah.
Neighbor 2.
It's actually very interesting. They're actually making Hello Neighbor 2. And I know who's
Are you watching this right now?
look into your hearts to discover what's most precious.
I don't see anything that's precious in there.
I think the graphics look nice.
No, they don't look good.
I might not.
It looks like they're for the Xbox original.
It looks like a map, like Alice in Wonderland. This definitely looks like Alice in Wonderland. Which I actually,
yeah, it's a Wonder World. Wonder World
is an
Yeah,
adventure.
I kind of do like the trailer of
Yeah, it looks
Hello
like a 2000.
Neighbor 2.
That looks like a 2005 game.
Killbomb, I want to show you Hello Neighbor 2 trailer.
No,
don't do it right now, Timothy.
Not now. I
Tim,
want to
not
watch
right now.
something. I'm watching this.
Another no, it's not. Here it goes again.
There it is, the announcement
creepy
of Balan
stare.
Wonderland. Nights was such a special and important game to me. I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's
I wanna
even more
talk.
good stuff, though, coming up
I
at
like
the top of the hour.
commentary.
We are just
Commentary
6 minutes away, so we're going to have
fine.
another group join us here as we count down in the final 5 minutes. We got Matt Pat joining us.
Oh, now you want
live from the
commentary?
Game Theorist headquarters.
I turned it off.
It's over. I could check out right now. I am sold. Balan Wonderworld #1 game. Over. Stand aside, Halo Infinite.
Oh wait, it's Matt. Oh yeah,
That's what I
Matt.
needed to
Matt
see.
passes.
I was going to say, I was pretty excited when we got that. I'm like, okay, this pre-show is going to be pretty good. That's an exciting
He's like
announcement.
Halo follower.
Yeah, just to have those guys
he
back
actually,
doing
like,
that. So yeah, I agree with
says
you, Matt.
theory.
All right, we've also got JD Witherspoon joining us. What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm looking at this countdown for the showcase. I'm ready to put my helmet on and get it going, but I'm like, let's talk real quick.
I was going to say, we got 5 minutes.
That's the Halo 5 helmet.
Joining us also is Allegra Frank from Vox. Allegra, how you doing?
Bruh.
Hey, I'm
Who's
doing
that?
really good now.
I have
Like,
no idea.
after
I can't hear
Balan
you 'cause
Wonderland,
if
I'm with
Timothy's
Matt.
talking,
Yo,
you're
that's
talking.
it. That's the end of the show for
And you're
me.
talking too. You hypocrite.
We done. Yeah, no, it's nice, happy, uplifting. We need a game like that. So that was, a pretty good way to end the pre-show. It hopefully means there's even more big surprises coming in the main show. And let's talk about this. You guys are going to join us afterwards as well to react to what we see. So let's kind of get the preview. Balan Wonderland, but what else? What do you guys? Let me put it this way: what does Microsoft need to do to get an A from you watching this conference? So what's it going to take? Let's start with you, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, to me, we all know Halo Infinite is the big gem in their crown, right? Like, that's the piece that they're selling, the killer app. That is their killer app. But to me, you know, as a mild Halo fan, I want to see what is the other thing that's going to get me to buy this system in particular. And if it's not a neon green skin, like we saw for the earlier Xbox generations, to coat that big, like, obelisk that you're buying with Xbox Series X, Balan Wonderland, or Balan Wonderworld, might have sold it for me. It looks like exactly the sort of game that I need in 2020, that the world needs in 2020, and it hits me right in the nostalgia feels. So I needed another killer app for this system, and that might have been it.
Wow. All right. You guys are done in the pre-show. I like it. There are already high marks. JD, we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet.
There we go.
What's it going
No,
to take to
it's
get
not
an
muted.
A from
I don't know
you
who
for
touches
show grade?
Timothy. Don't touch my
Okay,
computer anymore.
Obviously,
Okay?
Halo. I would love for them to take Halo Infinite
Don't
and
touch
use
anything.
it to be showcased the same way they showcased Halo 2 from the E3 2005 world premiere. I remember that they did the gameplay mixed in with cutscenes, and then I mean, I believe we talked about Fable a little bit earlier. I believe Fable 4 would be great. I don't know if they've ever put out that last Fable. I'm not sure. I have to go back. And then for me personally, I want a new Matrix video game. I know that no one in the chat wants that, but hey, remember Enter the Matrix? That was fire. Remember that bullet time? Yo, bring me back. Matrix
Yeah,
4
I
is being
remember
filmed
that.
right now.
Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah, all right. That's a wild prediction that we're gonna get a new Matrix. Keanu, they used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back again. Allegra, I know you're excited about Balan, what they're doing. What else will it take to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
Right. I mean, everything that's excited me in the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is interesting, sort of inventive, newer IP. Like, I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But I would love to see more from Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. I would love to see some actual like gameplay and a good emphasis on that, because it really brings an interesting amount of diversity to Xbox. But in general, I like to be really surprised whether or not it's some, you know, Final Fantasy exclusive that's making its way onto the Xbox for the first time, or just some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting studio. I mean, that's always what wins me over. Also, Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean, that would be really great.
Hey, you never know. I think he's in Berlin filming Matrix, but hey, it's virtual, so anyone can. This thing is, this year anyone can show up because around the world we can connect people, and it's so different to not be with you guys, you know, with 5,000 people at the Microsoft Theater getting to see this stuff. But we are literally just about a minute away here from going live. You guys are going to join us afterwards. You've got your Master Chief helmet. And I want to thank everyone for joining us exclusively here on YouTube for the pre-show for the Xbox event.
To the big main event.
It's going to be about 2 minutes until we go. So maybe one last quick rapid fire here. JD's got his helmet on. How do you guys think they're going to open the show? What do you think the first thing is?
How about you?
Invasion.
Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, start with the big guns. They know that's what everyone's here for, and then everything else is kind of icing on the cake.
Allegra, do you agree, or do you want something weird and wacky?
It's gonna be Halo, which for someone who doesn't really care about Halo, I would love, because I need.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm like that guy in the bottom, on the bottom left. Like,
he's gonna take a
I'm like that guy.
All right, but hey,
just excuse me.
Yeah, that's part of the fun,
Karen.
Really, we don't know what they're gonna do, and they've been very quiet. They've just said Halo, but beyond that, they've really not told us anything else about what games are going to be in there. So you said Tell Me Why, great example. Everwild, Psychonauts, those are games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I know for a fact there will be some new games announced in this showcase, and it's exciting to watch it live here on YouTube. Well, Matt, JD, Allegra, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to be with us afterwards. We're going to react to the press conference, see how Microsoft did, and then we're going to have some guests, some of the developers and some of the games featured in the show. We're going to have interviews with them, and Xbox's Aaron Greenberg will be joining us live to break down some of the news. So enjoy it. Watch it live here, the Xbox Games Showcase, an hour of games right here on YouTube.
So game showcase.
Let's see this.
I think this is going to be it. No.
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 18.
You'll be 18 to play this game. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, we saw a horror game. It was called Hello. Not Hello.
Oh, these are people's
I could not be more excited. This is like Xbox Christmas. Oh,
these are people's reactions. Okay.
We can see you guys all in chat. We're so excited to watch this along with you. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to smash a massive like if you're excited for everything we're going to see today, including our first ever look at Halo Infinite gameplay. It's going to be absolutely insane. Here we go.
Their live stream might be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my.
I'm literally got chills already.
I don't think this is Halo.
It's been 2 seconds.
This has to be.
Well, I mean, I don't want to watch Halo like this.
That is some serious drip.
Oh no. This could be.
It's probably Gears 6 or something. This does not look like Halo at all.
I don't know. It could be different. Is this anything like yours?
But I don't like their stream. I don't want to watch Halo like this. I want to watch Halo normally. Well, let me go back and see if this is the actual stream.
Okay.
Nope, this is the actual stream. Well, dang it.
Yeah, this is actually
Halo. Oh, come on. Why are we watching Halo with this
thinking?
crappy
I'm
live stream?
thinking.
Come on.
Chat, what are we thinking?
What are we thinking? Your stream is terrible.
Your stream is terrible. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, well, no, we're not watching like that. Can we watch a different live stream, please?
You can watch it back if you want.
Titanium alloy cannot.
Okay, Kyo. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're gonna make it even worse if you just pop.
Come on. Okay.
I like those numbers, Henry.
It's a good number.
This is a. All right.
It all means nothing.
Oh my
Did we see his
gosh.
face? No.
No, that's not his face.
Until you step inside.
Yeah, it's just someone. They're using someone else's live stream now, which is really bad.
It just
Cause
keeps
it's really
pausing
it's
every
yeah, it's
single 1 second.
lagging.
No.
Oh, are they gonna play it?
They're gonna play with this.
Oh my
It's gonna be like-
gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, we get to see it now.
They pressed the button.
This is punishment, right?
So this has never been seen before?
No.
by anyone?
Except we're gonna have to see it like this, in a really laggy live stream.
That's nice.
These guys don't have good live streams.
No.
Well, no, because we were watching it on a good frame rate, and now we're watching it in a bad frame
No, we
rate.
have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
Why are they live streaming? Why not just show the original?
Ouch.
I don't know.
That would not.
They could have just done
not be
that,
nice.
but
No.
they have to have someone
I wanna
react
see
to it.
Hidden Spirit keys messing up.
Yeah, I want to see if Hidden Experience one.
No. No. You. I can't stand this. You are. No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're. Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe.
It's like a Russian.
I have
He-
missed his
he
voice.
is.
Isn't
I
it?
know.
I know. No, I'd rather just watch Hidden Experience one.
I found you, remember? You were out there on your
Hey
own.
boys, we're
Still
gonna be
out there,
leaving
wasn't
in
it?
an hour from now.
I thought I was going home.
Whoa, that's
Be home
cool.
if we don't stop the bandits.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered.
Oh, it's fixing up. Wait, maybe.
I know I saw Clone Wars over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. When you're done with this
Boy,
one,
look at his suit, man.
I think they are fighting the banish because there's red grunt.
Let's just see this one.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow!
All right, yeah, this is just way better.
Just to actually see it.
Do you like it, Gil?
It looks so
Animals.
good. No, the stupid. Oh, they're having that in there, like
What?
Halo 5.
What's wrong?
Okay.
What are they adding back?
Look, look. Okay, look what they have. They have little hit markers on it.
Is that part of the Infinity?
Oh yes, this is the banish. That's
Oh my
a
God.
break from the
Uh-huh.
Arbiter and the banish.
Yeah, it's the Banished Phantom.
That's the ban. Yep.
And their sprint.
That's the
This
Arbiter.
is so
Looks
bad.
nice.
That's the Arbiter
Is this Halo? Does this look like
This
Halo
looks like-
5?
Yeah.
Are you sad?
Yeah.
Okay. One.
This looks so
Oh
much
my
like Halo
God.
5.
Just look at it.
Looks like we're gonna get lots of
Wait,
disappointment.
is he playing it?
It looks
could-
really.
there's also
Oh
an app.
my god.
Okay, there's so much.
It's yeah.
It's open world. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, well, no. Yeah, he's watching someone play. He's not actually playing it.
I'm gonna spend so much time in this place.
But it's spoilers though. Like you're gonna know.
It sounds so much like Halo 5. It's so
Is this
bad.
open world?
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's open world. It's just that there's barriers. Yeah, we saw this picture earlier.
Okay, where's the elites? I want to see. The elites are.
Oh, that pistol looks
I'm
sick.
not. This
Wait.
looks so much like
Oh,
Halo
the
5.
elites are
Oh, the
Halo
elites look
Reach.
so good.
Does the elites look? The elites look okay.
What in the world is that?
Yeah, they're better than
Is that the
Halo.
DMR?
Yeah.
They're better
Oh,
than
that
the
looks like a
Halo.
Titanfall gun.
Ooh.
I'm not impressed.
Kill the sad now. Is
Yes,
that a brute?
good. Yes, it is.
They look so
I'll
different.
have
Is this what the game's gonna be shipping like? Because this
Oh
looks
my
like it
God,
was made
it's
from the
playing so
Unreal Engine.
aggressive.
The Unreal Engine.
I
That-
kind
is
of
that-
like it.
You know what the Unreal Engine is?
Oh, nice, bro.
Yeah, that. I heard the Unreal Engine was on for like Fortnite,
I'm
right?
gonna have
Okay,
so
just
much
slid then. So there's
No.
like slide.
Oh, well,
There's,
yeah.
there's the grapple
No,
hook.
wait, is it the Unreal Engine or is it the what's it
What
called?
in the world?
Okay.
I think that pistol's pretty hot.
No, not that pit.
Oh wow.
What is that Magnum? That Magnum looks like it's from Rainbow Six Siege.
It's giant.
I mean, it's okay, but not
This
for.
room is fucked up.
This looks so different.
I think, yeah.
Can we go
that's
to
what's
those
gonna-
places?
Yeah, I think Timothy was right that how it's gonna look.
It looks so much like COD.
What did they? Did they mess up? Is that?
Yeah, they messed up big.
Oh no, that's not good. What's
What?
that?
The Banished never had
What? Is that a
jackals on
jackal?
their side.
They're quite thin.
Banished never had jackals.
Oh my god!
I don't get how there's jackals in the Banished.
It looks like it was made with the Unity engine. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, I want to see the elites closer up and see it. Oh, that's a brute.
I thought we were gonna see like. Well, I really hope there's like.
Why is there?
I dig it.
Looks like the Covenant one.
I'm speechless.
I dig it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh hell yes!
What's that?
Let's go. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the
Wait, is
Yeah,
there
I can see.
grapple
They-
areas?
they've
I do not mind
Is
the
there
grappling hook.
grapples in Halo 5?
No, there's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they add. So that's a new feature.
Okay.
That's
What's that
a new
weapon?
gun.
What's
But
that?
they did add grapple.
Ooh, look. That's
They,
interesting. What's that gun called? Is that a new gun?
it's a Mauler. It's not a new gun. But it looks so much like Valorant.
Ah,
and
yes.
yeah, actually, this game looks a lot like Valorant.
Come on, why are
Is
they?
Valorant bad?
Like,
That's a shotgun. It looks like a drum gun.
I don't like how.
I don't like how so much of the guns look like Fortnite guns.
You sad?
Yeah, look at that. That's a
Holy hell.
Fortnite gun.
Is that?
Fortnite is taking
It
over.
looks so much like
Why
Fortnite.
are the brutes and elites blue? They're different colors.
Man.
Wait a second, it's like
They're supposed
Apex
to
as
be
well.
They're supposed to be red, not blue.
I thought Halo
Guys,
was.
in a, it's okay, it's in the banished ship. This game must be huge.
So there's a huge.
I have no idea what the story is, and I feel like Hale's gonna have a bad time. Who's that, Timothy?
Is that Pavian?
No, Pavian. No, Pavian.
Oh, this is
doesn't
a
have hair.
cutscene, isn't it?
Pavian.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. All right. This looks way better. Like, when the.
Excuse me.
So the Arbiter is working with Atriox.
So yeah.
Arbiter's
Still no.
working with Atriox?
I don't know.
He said the Arbiter and the Banished are like working.
I need more.
for Atriox. Yeah.
So it looks like you're gonna be fighting.
What?
What's this?
It's in Earth.
Oh no, this is 350.
We hope you enjoyed your first
Hey,
Halo
Chris.
Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles
You're
that
the
await
same
you
man.
over the
Same
next
art
Pistol,
right
I
now.
don't like.
This is the most
Machine gun
ambitious
is
campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo
So
ring
everything has different
several
difficulties,
times larger
missions.
than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox.
Oh yeah, I do remember they used the new game engine for this. So
What's the new game engine
they called the Slipspace engine. I guess that's what it looks like.
This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
World premiere.
Oh,
Wow.
so we got new
Wow.
ones now.
Jesus,
Can we-
Kenny?
can we just do it,
You
Kirby?
alive?
No, it's not Kirby.
Oh my god.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. What's this?
Oh my god. Wow. Alright.
Ugh. Okay, she's a crazy person.
Okay.
All right, yeah, she's
Um,
a crazy person.
I thought she was smashed.
Is this The Last of Us?
Yeah, I mean, words.
I thought that was
It's big.
I don't think we've even scratched the surface either.
I thought The Last of Us had was different.
I don't know.
We saw enough of.
Or maybe it's like.
I think that's a good thing, though.
Well, let me search something up.
True.
This is Xbox X.
Well, sorry guys, but
Yep.
Wait, so let me just
no.
X.
We're gonna miss the
No,
entire
I just want to like see showcase. All right.
Oh.
I just want to see.
Okay.
No, not that one. That one.
Okay.
This is the greatest ship I've ever seen!
Ew.
We're here?
No, we're actually way down
Copyright.
here.
Ah.
That's what I'm talking
I don't know, I can't
We're
tell.
like the cool, scrappy underdogs of the ship.
We are so getting fired for this.
Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance,
Yeah,
precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see
Hey,
was
Salma,
captured
hello?
completely in-engine.
Okay.
Hello, Isama, can you hear me?
World premiere.
Let's see this.
So another world premiere Game Studios thingy.
Is this gonna show the same Xbox or is this a different game?
Oh no, this is a different game.
This is a
Horizon.
racing game.
Forza Horizon.
Is this what's the newest one?
I think it was Forza Horizon 5 or something.
No, it's probably 6.
Yeah, it's probably 6 or something. Maybe it's Forza Horizon 5, I don't know. 6 or 5. I think the newest one was 4 actually.
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport.
Ouch.
Hello.
And do we got new world premiere?
Rare. Do you guys want to watch this still? Because we already saw Halo Infinite.
No, I want to keep watching it.
Okay.
Kirby?
Well, I wanted to talk about it with one of my friends. One of my other friends.
Our
We can talk
world
about it after.
has a rhythm.
Yeah.
We all sense it,
This is not
We all
good.
sense it.
Yeah, this is not
but only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments, In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual.
Oh, is this Ori?
In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. But only a few truly feel it.
What is this? Reincarnation simulator?
Soul Stealers.
Everwild.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild. And I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Another world premiere?
World premiere.
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense.
What? A gun?
But we couldn't be sure.
Her mother had a gun.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
Oh, it's James Charles' haircut.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
Why? Now that's why I want to ask the question to that game. Tell me why you want to make that game.
I don't understand.
Kirby. No, that's not.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Tell us that there's another game premiere or something like that.
Private Division.
Another game.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon?
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Okay. Give us another game. That's better.
Another one.
Dora.
If you're waiting
I thought that was.
for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
This is like survival. That sounds actually pretty fun.
From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one. This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
I give the idea.
Yeah, this is Honey, I Shrunk You.
Oh no. Oh yeah. This is definitely grounded. Oh yeah, they got grounded so they got shrunk. Haha, so funny.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Kirby.
World premiere.
Over and over again. This could be Kirby. I don't know why I'm saying Kirby.
We have always known war.
Skyrim.
World of Warcraft.
It's probably Skyrim.
Yeah, I think it's
It forged our empire.
God.
Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes.
Should have been a headshot.
Wait a second.
Now our oaths are lost.
This could
Forsaken.
be the game that we saw. Remember the trailers that we might saw that like
Yeah, this
You
is
must
this
face
looks a
the
lot like
monsters.
Skyrim.
Our sins have borne.
Maybe it's the Hobbit. The Hobbit.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
I said it wrong.
A vow.
Yeah, this is one Xbox Series X. I think that's gonna be only on Xbox Series X.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best. And it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Will you be disappointed?
I'd be disappointed if that's their actual like
And sounds like
engine that they're gonna be using.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their
Halo
hopes,
5
their
does,
conflicts
or no,
firsthand.
Halo Infinite, sorry,
And in the
does
process,
release like that,
you learn more about yourself.
Just,
And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed.
Why?
I wanna like talk
This is the greatest ship I've ever seen! Now we gotta see this again.
You're here? No, we're actually way down here.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're like the cool, scrappy underdogs of the ship.
We are so getting fired for this. Well, let's see how many people are on YouTube.
Fade. I haven't seen much of late. I need you now. Cannot wait, but wanna look you're not around.
We were on our way to start a new life that
Those
summer.
two-dimensional people.
I think they took real
For our family,
Those
it
people
was
look
just a stopover.
two-dimensional.
I know. It's a new, it's like a comic.
For mine,
Oh.
it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light.
Oh no, everything's going off bad.
I got your letters.
Bro, if that's what the actual game's gonna look like, I'm not gonna be impressed.
Outraged.
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua Saga
I know, they look
Hellblade
like
2,
human
which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An
That dude that was
incredible
talking for you for like,
3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what
was
comes
that,
next for our Celtic
Brohammer's
Warrior.
problem? He had,
An
like,
experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC.
I know.
I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of
why
Iceland.
Would the game look like, is that a low, like, ended, like,
And you can
sample
find
of
out
the game
more
engine?
about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new
like Halo
behind-the-scenes
5.
development diary, which you can.
Yeah, I know. I'm not hyped for it. I was thinking of it to be like Halo 3 or something.
It's been so touching
or
to
Halo
see
CD,
the impact
yeah,
that
Halo
Hellblade
1.
Senua's
And then they added,
Sacrifice has had
and then
on so
like look
many
at the
players.
pistol. Look at the pistol,
We're
for
incredibly
example.
thankful
The Magnum
to all
looks
of the
like
fans
something
that
from
have been
Rainbow
part
Six
of Senua's
Siege.
story so far.
And COD.
We're excited for you to be part of our development
Yeah,
journey
they put,
from here
and
on
it
out.
also looked like, I know, and also the grappling hook also looked like it was from Apex Legends. No, I don't think.
What? Peter? Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
I'm disappointed.
Peter. Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song. Very much. It's going to be fun to sing
The
it.
robot people? The
Now it's time
Prometheans?
to-
I don't
to
know.
rock. Shall we start rocking?
Well, wasn't he holding a Promethean weapon though? Wasn't he holding a Promethean weapon? Like, the
Probably been a
incineration
long
cannon?
time since you've had a visitor. I hope you
I
don't
thought that was
mind
an
Poppins.
incineration. There's this one game that I'm watching a game right now.
Where are we?
On the live stream. It looks so dumb.
It's a quiet place.
Lost alone.
Yeah, the Jack Black is one of the
Neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown. At the bottom
Which
of
one?
a lake,
This one?
a frozen feeling. When my
I'm still live
friends
streaming
pulled
on my
me
channel.
back
I'm
up,
live streaming the live stream.
I started
I did.
feel out the galaxy and hear the flow of time. Been so tense, but now I sense a reason to this ride. And I can smell the universe, and I can taste the sky, and I can see each molecule through my cosmic eye. Senses are the magic keys. They fill the holes I've had.
If it releases like that, I'm probably just gonna be
unlocking all my memories.
And the sprint with the little cross.
Which I never.
Oh, thank God that game is over. That game was so annoying.
You're kind of hurt my eyes.
This is one.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by
That's
Xbox
amazing.
Games
That's an
Studios.
amazing
and
game.
There is just so much
Okay,
more
that's
for you
not
to
an
play
amazing game.
on
That is a dumb
Xbox.
game.
We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X, 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World premiere. World premiere.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back. If they make it back.
World premiere.
Something changed, my heart could not contain the miracle of this world and all that it creates. With every passing day, the winds might grow strong.